Today we're going to take a one light setup and make it look interesting by using some simple polystyrene. Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at a one light setup using flags. Now flags are pieces of card, foam or scrim, and they are designed to redirect light, cut off light and reduce light flare. Now typically I'm into not paying great expense to achieve a job, so I set about painting some polystyrene. Okay, it's white on the one side and black on the other. The white can be used as a bounce board to bounce the reflections back in, etc., and the black can be to blank out any sort of bouncing light and control the light that bit more. So without further ado, we'll take a look at the setup and the flags and the position of the flags, etc., and we'll go into a little bit of detail about what they mean. And the idea behind it is to have both sides of my face in some sort of shadow with a sort of strip of light coming down the middle. And all this is going to be achieved with one light. I'll give you a quick rundown of pretty much what we use and how hopefully it's going to play out. To my right, I've got a 3 foot by 2 foot polystyrene board. It's painted white and it's painted black on the other side. For obvious reasons, the white can bounce the light back into my face. Black would cancel and dampen down the light. On my left, I've got exactly the same thing. This time it's 24 by 36, a slightly smaller flag with the black side facing my face. And what that's doing is that's covering the largest part of the octobox. Okay, so we just got a slither of light from the edge of the softbox bouncing into this board and back into my face. Okay, now the idea is behind flags is that you can control the shadow somewhat when you move the flags closer to your face or further away from your face. For example, the closer that I put the white side of this flag to my face, the brighter the bounce back into my face will be, hence less shadow. And also one thing to note is that the closer you place flags to the person, the sharper the shadow becomes. And the further away you move the flag, the softer the shadow becomes. So for this, we are looking to get sort of quite a prominent line down each side of my face to keep my face in shadow, with the middle part, the strip, sort of lit up with the remnants of the light that we have left. So yeah, the initial setup is, to my left I have a C-stand with a grip arm and knuckle on, and the flag is clamped by a small rig clamp holding the polystyrene board in place. Now further to my left is the octobox, the softbox. That's also on a C-stand with a grip arm, and the light we're using today is a Photix Indra 500. This bounce board, this flag acting as a bounce board, that's clamped with a Nicolini backdrop clamp that we usually use to clamp our backdrop behind us, which is from Slav, hand painted backdrops. And that is pretty much the setup. So I think without further ado, Gez is going to crack on and take a couple of test shots. So guys, I hope you like the final image. We got there in the end, and yeah, you can definitely see the way that there's shadow on both sides of my face and there's light coming down the middle. But hold on a second, it wasn't as easy as that. Scrap everything. Now this is what really happened. Okay guys, where do I start? First of all, let's start at the white bounce board that we had, okay? If you remember, we had this large board sat in on the right hand side. It gave us too much reflection, to be fair. So what we did was we swapped it out for this dark black-sided piece of polystyrene, okay? There was lots of adjustments with it, going that way, this way, tilted out, tilted in, all in relationship to myself who was sat there on the stool. Okay, so first things first, it was trying to even up the shadows. Okay, secondly, if I just dive around here and come in at this angle, the single negative fill flag that we had here didn't cover enough to stop the light leaking onto the backdrop, and the sort of the twisting and turning and replacing and rejigging was just horrendous, to be fair. And then it dawned on us that maybe we needed, if we just jump this side, a second light stand with another dark flag on it. Okay, and what that done, you can see my hand waving there, is the softbox, the area that was leaking onto the backdrop, we flagged that off. Then this flag flagged my face, okay, and that was the one on the grip arm. And also, if I can just creep underneath this, so you can get a bit of an idea for the space and the area that we're working in. This octobox was completely feathered, literally at 90 degrees away from my face. So essentially, this is my face. The softbox was going straight across it, very, very much a feathered angle on the softbox, and you can just see the height and the direction with it. So now you've got a bit of an idea for the setup. The next thing was dialing in the settings and getting the settings correct. Once we started to get a bit of a balance and things started to happen on either side of my face, there was just still no way we could kill the shadows on this side, okay? And that's when well, listen, I think both myself and Gez, we've learned something very valuable, and that is, if you have anything white in the house, in your studio, in the room that you're in, please kill it off, do something, because the very thing that caused us all the issues and made us change the whole setup was these here. These white double doors, the bane of our lives, have kept us at the studio tonight for a good few hours longer than we thought. You could say it's a rookie mistake, but definitely something that I overlooked, but I didn't think necessary given the distance that the light is away anyway. The moment we did this, okay, and we opened the doors into the other part of the studio, then this light, if you just come this way, this light that was feathered essentially directly to the doors is now, they're going in darkness. Gears will just spin around. So you see, there's the difference. All right. Once this happened, we were right back in the game. So we left the doors open and things just fell into place perfect. So I would just like to explain to you that the setup that we had in the beginning is not the setup that we ended with. This is the setup that we ended in. So if I sit on the stool, then hopefully I can sit in. There we go, hit the pose. And that's kind of where we ended up. Okay, so we've got the small negative board as opposed to the white one. We have two flags. One flag is killing the light on the backdrop, and the flag closer to me, obviously the closest come to me, the sharper the shadow. Like I said earlier, that's killing off any light onto the side of my face. So there you have it, guys. Not a conventional shoot, and both myself and Gez, we learned a hell of a lot along the way. A couple of things that we need to do: make some more flags, larger and smaller, get some more clamps to clamp them, and last but not least, paint the studio doors black. because we really didn't see that one coming. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and also don't forget, press the bell, drop some comments and give me some feedback. And if there's anything that you'd like me to try, why not just message me, ask me to try it, and we've got the studio and we'll have a damn good go. But until next time guys, take care.